G'day mate, welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. And we're back here on our lovely base, Factorio on a 45. And today's episode, I need to fix some problems, okay? Last episode we went and fixed steel. Steel is now doing great. Awesome steel. Catch is, our next biggest bottleneck is actually green circuits. Well, it's not technically green circuits, we have plenty of green circuits. But as we travel up the bus, we get to red circuits. There's not a lot of red circuits. And then as we keep traveling up the bus, there's green circuits, there's less green circuits, there's much less green circuits, there's a few green circuits, there's no green circuits. And then we just get to, this is the last point they pulled off, and, there's all the green circuits past there. So I need to fix that. But to fix that, I'm going to use modules. To use modules, I need more power. To have more power, we're going to be making some nuclear power. Which means I need a crap ton of copper, heap of steel, some advanced circuits, which are going to be awkward, definitely. Some concrete, which should be maybe okay. And I also want... Where's the research I want? I want that research. Because wherever I make the fuel for the nuclear reactors, I really want to use Logibots to move it around. Because, let's be honest, you don't make a heap of fuel, you're not going to run a belt all the way across the map, especially on a 45, so we need to go hunt down some resources. And I want at least 2 reactors. Although, looking at the length of this belt, probably 4. Okay, so to make 4 nuclear reactors, I'm going to need 2,000 red circuits. Put that in there. Yeah, okay, cool. I have... You're not going to tell me. I would like 2,000. Not in Logi Network. I just want an inventory count. Honestly. Like... That's all I want. I have 1,000. Okay. We have 1,000. I also need steel and concrete. So concrete is this one. And we'll just go for a run up this belt. I have no idea if there's going to be 500 concrete on this particular belt. There might not be. We might have to find alternative means to get our concrete. There was. Okay. Steel, which is down here somewhere. And yes, the bots are going to go crazy just, adding some more belts in everywhere they feel like it. Steel, 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 steel. That's steel. Yeah, no. Let's try that again. Oh. Those 3 buttons all at the same time. Some steel's escaping me, but not much. Okay, that's a bit of steel. And then copper. Copper, we're lucky we got 2 belts of... Oh, ooh. Okay. I can sort of run right down the middle of this without too much issue. Concrete. Okay. Oh, the bots just went and put down the concrete. You guys suck. Alright, where's concrete? There's concrete. I hope I'm not picking up power poles. 1! Okay. To get more concrete. We are going to... Well, we're going to raid what's left on the belt. Can I... Well, now I'm definitely picking up wooden power poles. That's bad. 2. Not as many... Oh, no, they were... Medium power poles. Okay. Alright, so we've got 2 reactors. I need a crap ton more materials, and I also need bricks and steel. Just both these belts. I need all of this belt. Because I'm going to need 1,000. Yep, that's about the right amount. Concrete is a separate issue, and to get concrete, we're going to pick up bricks. Because there's method in my madness, or madness in my method, one of the 2. And then red circuits will come back to copper. A lot of copper. Because again, I'm going to need about 1,000 copper to make 2 reactors. Okay. So, I want to take the brick. Yeah. Around about that size. Oh no. Concrete sticks out past that. So what I want to do is I want to replace the existing... Turn those off. Existing concrete I've put down back with brick. Desperately need... Okay, before I can do... Oh no, actually I need to find out where wooden power poles. Real power poles are... that's wood... Real power poles? Real power poles! You. Which is not being powered by a real power pole, funnily enough. With a box, with half. Ooh. And wooden power poles were here somewhere. Just gonna shove those in there. Shove those in there. Yeah. Alright. Where were we? We were red circuits. I still need to make all those things as well. That's gonna be a minute. Okay, we're just gonna find a belt that happens to be full of red circuits and stand on the end of it. Yeah, that looks like a good one. We'll just wait for the belt to come to us. Okay. They're gonna need a little bit more concrete. Just a little bit. And then we can make another reactor. On top of that, I need... So, if I get 4... So, one reactor is going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 heat exchangers. 2 reactors are going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 for a second heat exchanger, and then twice that again. So, another 5, 6, 7. There we go. So, it's 2 reactors, and I'm trying to craft the 3rd reactor. Which will need even more. No idea. I would need 1,000. Which would be 5 slots. If I can fill this slot out, we can call that a win. Come on, let's go for the win. Done. And we'll definitely have the last little dregs off the belt, just so I have some red circuits for personal use. Okay, back to the copper belt. Yeah. And then the concrete belt. The concrete belt requires us to get really lucky and find a heap of it in there like that. Alright, so that's a 3rd reactor, which is going to need a whole lot more heat exchangers, but we'll get back to that problem. And then another reactor is going to require even more stuff. Alright, so whilst we're here, let's just grab offshore pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's also craft 5 of those, and can I have some pipe? Are you guys flying past? Full of pipe. You're the ones I want to talk to. Where are you? Okay. Pipe. I need at least 1. Gears. Gears are not in the network. We could probably remedy this. That. Yeah. Come on, gears. Character's in the way. Of course he is! Better power pole. 2 stacks. 2 stacks should be heaps. Okay. Alright, so we have the bare basics. I have the bare basics crafted enough that we can ghost things out. We need to put a nuclear reactor somewhere. Well, that's our water source. You have iron? You do have a trace of iron left, which means you're about to go away. Perfect. You are going to be our target location. Train. What other options do I have? Oh, they're lasers. Keep seeing the red dots. I'm like, great, biters in the base. But technically we don't need a crash spaceship. Okay, let's pick up these. Actually, other water source. This one? Sure, actually, let's go to that one. That'll give us more room to move. More room to move and groove and think. It's less close, but that's fine. And we still have to make nuclear fuel. Nuclear fuel is going to be a separate thing entirely. Alright. So, plan is 4-ish reactors. Reactors, yep. And to go with this playthrough, they need to be plugged together. Oh, they're only going to have a 100% neighborhood bonus, not higher. So, nuclear reactors. Nuclear reactors are a special creature. They have a neighborhood bonus if you plug them side by side. Well, if the heat pipes join with another heat pipe. Technically, that's a connection. These two heat pipes run into one another. Because the two heat pipes run into one another, rather than you putting out 40 megawatts worth of heat, you'll actually double it. You'll put out 80. His friend here will also put out 80. If I plug another one in here, this one has a friend, so he puts out 80. This one has a friend, so he puts out 80. This one here has two friends, he puts out 120. Okay, you get that exponential gain. Realistically, you'd put 4 like this. And because this guy has two friends, he puts out 120. And this guy has two friends, he puts out 120. Two friends, 120. Two friends, 120. This here will give me 480 megawatts worth of power. But because we've got to build everything on a 40-freaking-5-degree angle, we're not going to get as good a neighborhood bonus. So you, sir, will put out 80. 160, 240. Another one would do 320. Okay, alright, so let's take our nuclear reactor. Let's put it over here. Let's plan off our nuclear reactor some heat pipes. Heat pipes require a heat exchanger. Nope. Heat pipes can go wherever. They're just going to be hooked into the heat. Heat exchanger can go wherever. Every heat exchanger technically needs like 1.7 turbines plugged on the end of it, but for ease of maths, you just use 2. Does this work? Yes. Okay, so you would need 8. You would need 8. And technically... Oh, actually, no. I like this. I like this. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to have a pipe. A undergroundy pipe. Somewhat convenient that reaches to right there. We're going to put an offshore pump right there. We're going to cut the whole thing. We're going to slide it over to there. Bank, please. Select. Yeah, I don't really want the base spots. Okay, so that's water. That's... oh. Can they reach everything? No! Substations have to go this side. Okay. Actually, substation will probably fit there. It will. Okay, so you need 4 doubled 8, plus you need 8, that's 16. 16 is too much on a single water pipe. Or is it? You guys use 103 water each. You do 1200 water. So it would be. So that's 4. If I have 4 of those, 8 of those... Yeah, you do 40, which is 80, which is doubled. You also do 80, that's 160. But then I could probably put another water pump at this end, and we can shove water in from both sides. Where's my... There we go. And plug that in there. We need the heat pipe to run all the way along. We need a substation there, a follow-up substation there, with a final substation there. Can I get 2 of those, please? Get the big ass power poles there and there. Okay, so this would be our first reactor. We'd have a second reactor here with literally a copy and paste. I just need to actually get everything built, which is how much? 43. I'm down. I need a roboport there. Probably a roboport there. We need a bunch of steam turbines. We also need nuclear fuel, which will go in there, with an output and an output. I need a blue chest, 2 purple chests, and a serious power pole. Yeah, seriously important power pole to actually power the inserters to put things in and out. Okay. Can I... Purple. There now. Okay, they're now in my inventory. Blue one there. Can I get you to bring in nuclear fuel cells? Alright, so the heat pipe is done. So we just need to build all the turbines. Which is every single gear in the world with all the copper in the world equals all the pipes in the world equals some steam turbines. Okay, cool. As long as it's nice and easy to build. Alright, so first things first, copper smelter is running flat out. Yellow belt? Upgrade. That belt and that belt. Yeah, there's one bit of yellow belt right there. Okay. So you're not actually running that way. Alright, so I need a lot of this. Doink. And I didn't even look at how many we needed. But the answer was a lot. Like a lot. A lot. And let's raise that request to 500 for the moment. And we'll just stand on the copper belt. No, there. Good job of demolishing both belts. We need 31 of these things. That's 10. Number's not going. A pipe. A pipe and we're out of logi range. Can I get a robot right here, please? Okay, so 50 copper each. I have 10. I need 31, so I need 21 of them. So it means I need, I don't know, 1,000 copper? It's about 1,000 copper right there. Okay, and then gears. I need about 1,000 gears. So again, we'll just find a belt, stand on it, and just absorb all the gears. Are we now inside? Yeah, we are inside logi range. So they will bring over pipes. And I guess as soon as we can craft 10 at a time, we're just going to start crafting. 5 at a time. Yeah, 5 at a time. Oh, box. On the way. 445. That's a lot of pipes. That's probably enough gears. Pipe bots. Bots that have pipe. There's one of them. No idea we. Few more. Okay, so it's 30, that's 31. Set that back to 100, because by the time the bots actually picked up their act, it was all basically done. So that's that and that crap. We'll walk outside the network so it cancels all the bots that were trying to deliver things. Because my splits are really bad. Really, really bad. What did I end up doing for iron? I thought. Better. Yeah, it should force all the copper onto the front belt. Like, it won't lane balance it, but we don't need it lane balance. We just need it to run. Okay. Yeah, everything's fine until you turn stuff on, and then suddenly your bus is just like, ugh. Oh, already had everything there. With that, okay. There. Already done. Okay, so right here, it turns out. Right here, we need nuclear fuel. Now, nuclear fuel is a super, I hope from memory, easy recipe. You, sir, are going to make nuclear fuel cells. So we need to bring down both types of uranium, and I also need to grab iron. But the first thing I actually need, which is the most important, down here. I need those, and I also need to upgrade them to preferably tier 2. Blue circuit. Oh, the blue circuit. Because, very important thing. What? The tier 3s. We'll find more number 1s that I can shove in my pocket. So, you don't use nuclear fuel terribly fast. Really, really don't. What you do is you do use one shiny rock. Okay? And the shiny rock's the hard ones to get. You have a 1% chance at the best of times to get yourself a shiny rock. So you really, really, really want to make sure. 3 in, 1 out. So you really, 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 really want to make sure that when you use your shiny rocks, you are precious with them. Because they are terribly precious and terribly hard to replace. Okay, you have a 1% chance of getting new ones all the time. We're going to put you in there, we're going to put you in there, put you there. We're going to find a roboport, shove one of those here. Yeah. You don't need to go, you don't need to, you don't need to. Okay. Alright, so first things first. You are going to be iron, which is going to look like one of them. Throw an upgrade on it, because I don't seem to have red ones in my inventory currently. Stupid power poles in the way, as always. Alright, so that gets us to there. And because I'm mass automating these, they have to go on the bus. So yes, I'm going to put nuclear fuel cells on the bus, which is... Okay, I mean, it's pretty weird. It's super weird. Undo. In that direction. You go in that. Copy everything from there. Without the red stuff. Out the splitter, without the power pole. Without that. Ooh. So I just need to take this up to... Oh my... About that. I need to take this up to... sure. Oh. So, you now go that way. You go that way. Completely different pile of crap. Okay, I'll do. So I need to just take this up to the bus, find the uranium, put the uranium on 2 separate belts, and feed it in. I have no idea where the bots have wandered off to this time. Bots are freaking useless. I bet one of them is waiting for a different... One of them is waiting for a base robot to pick up a tree. Always what it is. No, I'll hang around here forever and wait for you to pick up the tree from the other end of the base. Because you're smarter than I am. I have no idea how to pick up a tree. Even though I picked up the 20 trees before that. See? Somebody finally picked up the tree for him. He got unconfused. Unconfuzzled. Okay, we want... I put them both on the same belt. Okay. Okay, alright. So we want that to go there, and we want that to go there. Yeah. What I want to do... Actually... So your shiny rocks, which are going to be on the left-hand side of the belt, which, due to the way belts work, they will fit in perfectly. You are going to be dull rocks, which, due to the way the belts work, are now going to fit in perfectly, and any shiny rocks will get stuck right here. Which means I'm going to output pretty left, so hopefully these little piles here don't get filled up with dull rocks. That would be painful. Shiny rocks, rather, and that should be good to go. The other thing I'm going to do, only because it takes so long to get some shiny rocks up and running, is I'm going to steal a few shiny rocks. 12. 12 is enough to get us started. Okay. Belts, undergrounds. Yeah, I have everything. I just literally need the bots to place it all. Yep, they've done the stuff in No Man's Land. We're waiting on the base bots to do everything else. We come back to here. Yep, base bots are getting there slowly. You need power. We're going to change your recipe over to be nuclear fuel cells. I'm going to put the prod mod in there first. I'm going to wait for the other one to be crafted. And then... Well... That worked out as well as I had hoped. Radar didn't live, but the biter didn't either. Can I... Radar being picked up? Radar not being picked up. Oh no, still 7 radars somewhere in the network. Okay. Come on, prod mod. Oh, that actually does need to be there. That can go away, and that can go away, and reactors. Oh, did I did craft all that crap, didn't I? Yes, but I haven't run down there to place it. Alright. Come on, prod mod. 30 seconds. There's no point in me running down there. Because by the time I run down there, the prod mod would be done. And I have to run literally right back. I do need to possibly put a radar down there. That would probably maybe help. Ocean. You guys need to have a chat. I put down radars here so we can explore and then did nothing about it. Okay, alright. Prod mod extraordinaire goes in there. You could have dull rocks and shiny rocks, and you will start the process. Now, because I have 2 prod mods in there, I'm going to have an extra 20% productivity. I'd like more, but I have an extra 20%. Because I have an extra 20%, it means they will take much longer to craft. That's not really an issue. Power is an issue, but that's not the issue that they take longer to craft. The thing is, if I have 1 centrifuge, where are we? 1 centrifuge should make 1 shiny rock, off enough to feed 1 reactor. Okay, now when you make your fuel cell, they take 600 seconds in a reactor. Okay, we're going to go through some maths here. So 600 seconds in a reactor. When I do this recipe, I get 10 fuel cells. So it means 1 centrifuge, if being fed uranium non-stop, should get one shiny rock every 6,000 seconds to run one of these things. Output. Right, it's finished. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? I don't see him on the belt. I maybe should have been paying more attention. I maybe should continue that through to a spot on the... technically it can't go there, but it could go... Alt-D to use that decom planner plus that decom planner. Plus... that planner. Okay. Alright. More wooden boxes. Alright, so in theory, they went to the other box and they got picked up by the robots. That's the only thing I can assume. But it means, yes, I should get a new shiny rock every 6,000 seconds. Because I have productivity modules in here, it does mean after, and it will take a number of crafts. It will take a number of crafts. Once this bar fills up, I'm going to get some bonus fuel. Because I get bonus fuel, that should put me further ahead. Should. In time. Meaning I should still make a stockpile of extra shiny rocks. Which means eventually I should be able to have a stockpile where I can do the Covrex research, which is an awful lot of science packs. And with the Covrex research, I can then be able to start turning my dull rocks into my shiny rocks. Let's just stick with the same terminology. Turn dull into shiny. Okay, so I need to run all the way back down to the nuclear reactors, which hopefully receive the fuel and hopefully are preheating and hopefully are having a great old time. Hopefully. There's a few hopefullys in there, but you know, hopefully. I do have some. Turn you guys off. Sure, I'll do. Now turn you back on. I don't think actually brick goes in the network, so we might have to rectify that as well. Okie dokie, and hey, fuel cells. Okay, so you guys have been preheating. You're up to 50 degrees, so you haven't preheated much. When you guys start producing 500 degree heat and it starts running down this thing, then we will boil the steel. Boil the steam. Once we've boiled the steam, things will run. Everything will be great. You, on the other hand, are going to be less great. Technically, I can run everything off that heat. Gosh, it's a bad idea. Alright, we're going to put you there. We're going to bring you to here with one of them. Yeah, straight pipe. We're going to do something at this end. Actually, if I bring you to here, we can go around the nuclear. There we go. And normally in my playthroughs, so these guys, like I said, have to heat up to 150 degrees. If you have multiple reactors hanging around one another, they will dump heat out and into one another much more efficiently. So normally with my first reactor, and I have a little bit more fuel, I've done a little bit more prep, I will actually surround a reactor with 8 other reactors, dump fuel in all of them manually, just so they cook the first one up to the right temperature as fast as possible. Alright, so I need to, between episodes, craft a shit ton of crap. One more nuclear. Do the nuclear reactor first. Needed what? Steel. I have a tiny bit of steel that I just... Oh, and I want to put wanted to put brick in the logic network. Steel solves, logic network, brick. Yeah, right, that'll do actually. And one of them, that much. Okay, oh, you need steel and you, we should have plenty. I need copper, which is here. Yep, I need concrete, which means we come back down to here. Yep, you guys have brick. Yoink. Any more? And if I put the brick over the existing concrete, we should get... Turn you guys off. Brick, yep. And 20 odd red circuits. Yeah. And power is going 0. Yeah, we made it worse rather than better. But it's getting there. Okay, one of those. You don't need red circuits, you don't need red circuits, you don't need red. Just copper. Alright, well, we have a reactor. It is... Hang on. That's halfway there. Come on. Run in a semi-straight line. If we'll just run then right here. Okay, do I need how many heat pipes? 48. It's 20. Steel. Steel is this smelter. 20, 30, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need gears and pipe. $400 again? Are you actually going to show up this time? Probably not. And you also need pipe. And a crap ton of copper. Awesome. In here then. Probably enough. Right, I need to make sure I stay inside the network so bots will keep delivering. Right. Only 5. Steel? No? Okay, I don't know what's short. What do I need? 16. I have exactly 0. So that's 5. Copper. Oh, it's a lot of copper. It's 100 copper. Seven and 7 is 14. 15. 16. Okay, so that solves that problem. You have 48 of those. One of those. Bots still want 1.7k concrete. Cool. Turns out I happen to have that. But then I just need the steam turbines, which is 32 of them. Oh, and the substations. We do the substation. Not really. I'm still on the red circuits. 32. 10. Here's again. Don't use its pipe. One more hike. Up to pipe. Yeah. Oh. You. You. It's an odd number. Alright. Again with the copper. Yeah, power problem solved? It probably is by now, actually. Probably preheated enough. It's actually running. I want one red circuit. 2 red circuits. Okay. Thank you. Alright. And power armor is finally fully charged. Excellent. Alright, where were we? We were handcrafting. That's 30, and I need 32 of them. Which needs more gears. That belt. That bolt. Okay, in theory, I have everything. Except maybe brick. But, you know, the bots will take care of that eventually. Mostly. You know, most of it's in the network. Alright. So you guys are up to... Nope, you're only up to 300 degrees. If I turn you guys on, you should insta-build just about everything. Yeah, that's power, that's power, that's power, that's... What? Cannot craft that. Okay. Oh! I just realized what I did wrong. You guys are down, so I gotta heat those up as well. Can I get 1 blue, 2 purple? Yeah. All your fuel? Yeah, because these two exist and they're hooked into the same heat pipes, they have to be heated as well. And then, because I just built all of this, it all has to be heated as well. Which is maybe a tiny mistake. But, we have fuel in here. There is 50 on the way. There is 50 on the way to there as well. We already have... what, an extra 20 in the bucket? 20 in the bucket. You are short on shiny rocks, but that's okay, because I only started it with like 10. Do 10 crafts, which would be about 100. And then from now on, it should be whatever the centrifuges naturally find. I have put in a buffer box here because we stopped making shiny rocks because the belt of dull rocks up. Speaking of belt, yeah, there's still, well, these are in range, so yes, it's still working diligently, and I'm not waiting around. I'm not waiting around for these guys to heat up. You just take my word for it. When they hit 500 degrees, our power problems should be sorted, which also means for next episode, we're going to need these things. So we're going to get some Automation 3 happening in the next episode, but that'll be in the next episode, providing purple science actually exists, which is a whole separate problem, because that needs... and red circuits, and green circuits, maybe to build through them. A speed module. You don't have plastic. Oh, it's one of those problems. Yeah, maybe speed modules. Now power solved. Maybe that's our ultimate. And maybe the plastic belt needs a big little upgrade. I do love that. One click and just upgrade the whole belt. You know, it might not upgrade some of the other important things, but that's okay. Anyway, we're going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I will see you on the next episode of Factorio 45. Alright, that's it. We're out. Thanks for watching. Bye.